Oh shit! What up? Fuck! Little delay, but whatever, dude. I'm a little toasty. It's December 18th on Sunday. The day was fire. Today was fire, dude. I went and ate supper and had a couple drinks or some, and dude, today I wouldn't have drank so much. I didn't drink too much. I drank enough, and emotional. This is why I like substance, because it pushes me past the point. This is why I use what I use, because it pushes me past my comfort zone. It makes me more honest, and being that. So when I started this talking, I knew that in the totality of things, in everything that I did, I had to make it as real as possible. I had to put it into the world and then deal with the repercussions as they came. It was the only way to make fiction reality, or whatever's in my imagination real. And because I couldn't run anymore. And when we hide things, we run from them. When we don't speak things, we run from them. When we don't acknowledge the things that we do, we run from them. I ran my whole life. My whole life. I played in my imagination in a weird way, because now I'm playing in my imagination in the right way. In the way that I choose to find goodness. I don't know. It's true. It's just, And so like I said, I use substances sometimes. Quite a bit. The only difference is, like, it's so weird, because I quit, I stop, I quit, I take really quick, and I understand, like, in the future it's fine. Like, to me, a substance is a focus, and I use it as a tool, as money is a tool, as anything is a tool, and if it can free me to create a reality that's real, that's honest, that's true, like, in all reality, in the totality of what I'm doing. Like, you could say whatever you want about me, but I don't give a fuck, because what I'm doing is speaking my reality in the most truthful way I can. I'm getting out of my way. Someone talked to me the other day, and I told them, I was like, I use substances quite a bit, really, in my art, because it helps me be honest. It helps me not care, and it helps me say what I need to say. And being that, like, when I create my art, or when I talk, like, I'm gonna listen to it all day the next day, or for weeks, or now the idea of what I do, talk once a week, talk every 4 or 5 days, and so then, like, once one of those things is made, I'm listening to it for 4 or 5 days until I talk again. And so, like, the reality and the truth in it is complete. And so, like, it has to be exactly honest, because if I lie, then what's the point? Like, I know I'm lying, but I need to hear the truth. I need the physical vibration, the manifestation of reality, of what I truly feel when I speak. And I don't know if I said what today was. I honestly have zero idea. I know it's Sunday, December 18th. And so, like I said, the whole journey that I've been on, the reality of what I've done is magnificent in itself. I just sent a drunk text at least, and I spent like the last hour, dude. I went to this. Today was cool. I woke up. Last night was amazing. This is the point. Last night dude, I had so much fun. I've had so much fun the last couple nights, and just digging through existence, creating art like I've never created art before, like passing barriers, jumping lines, jumping fences, but all for myself, really, in the totality of things, because it's like the more that I jump past those barriers for me, the better it is for all reality. And the more I talk about what I'm gonna do, the grandiose statements, the oh Cody, you're this, you're that, fuck you. The fuck you. Like, this is the whole point. Everyone in my family is a little motherfucking bitch, because you guys have been living up in this religion and been catered to and being controlled by the ideas of a fucking book that has zero action involved. This is the point. You guys read a book, you don't act on shit. And then when you do act on shit, you're acting on ignorant, uneducated, layman terms that should just be literal understanding of existence. Like the most, like, go help your neighbor. Like, why do you have to read a book to understand that? Like, if you have to read a book to assume that you need to go help your neighbor, you're a fucking retard. Like, literally. You're selfish as shit. And then, like, and so, I understand, like, this is probably going to be a little bit angry. Because it's like, I hold you to a standard as a human being so much higher than you hold yourself, because you surrender everything to a book. Like, literally, that you have no fucking idea who wrote it. Like, literally. And so, you blindly following a book could be amazing and good and right. But for you to just blindly follow that is ignorant as shit. And then you go, wait a minute, the book's wrong. We need to go look at the Jewish text. And I'm like, okay, makes sense. Go look at the closest thing to perfection as possible. But then you don't fucking read that. And then you don't understand the concept of that. And so it's like, in all reality, like, you guys are just literally justifying everything that you do in all reality, as we all are. The only difference is, I'm going, yeah, I do justify everything that I do, and I'm okay with that. The difference is, and then you guys are going, well, we justify everything because someone else wrote it that way. And I'm like, whatever. But it's ignorant as shit. And it really does piss me off, because it's like, totally in the understanding of any existence, like, in reality, like, none of us know. The only difference is, I don't give a fuck. I hold myself to a standard, and that's it. That's it. And my headphones are fucking dying. So, whatever. We're gonna play this and talk until I switch another headphone, and then we're gonna do something different. And so, it is exactly what it is. I just spent a lot of time at the restaurant. The day was sick, man. Today was perfect. And the whole point is, like, nothing extravagant happened today, but today was the most perfect day I've ever had. And it had to do with last night as well, where it's like, I created art. I was in a space. I painted my body. I created art. I found out, like, kind of the art that I'm doing. Like, this is kind of the point until now. A graffiti art. And it's like, it's been such a horrible journey. It's been nothing but good, but at the same time it's been shit. And the whole point is, like, you created your own life the way that you choose, even if you unconsciously don't understand what you're doing. Like every decision that you make, whether it's a drunk text like I just created, and it is what it is, man. I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm Cody. I am Art. I'm IVEA, really. I'm not Cody per se. I'm just tired. I'm ready to make change. I'm a different caliber of human being. No one's ever met anyone like me now that I'm standing in the trueness of me. No one's over me. No one's better than me. No one's smarter than me. No one's stronger than me. No one has more power than me. No one has more influence than me. Because the moment that you influence yourself in every aspect, all eyes are drawn to you. Because you have 100% viewpoint of yourself. Trust in yourself. Therefore, everyone's attracted to it. They cannot look away. You own every instance of every existence that you're in. And it's the coolest shit in the world. Not in the sense of like I could give a fuck less, but it's like accepting myself and understanding that every room, every human being that I meet, like, you've never met someone like me. It doesn't have anything to do with monetary value. It doesn't have anything to do with this or that. I'm different. I'm different. I create shit that's literally non-monetary value. Like you cannot reciprocate it. You cannot reproduce it. It's impossible. Because it's mine. It's mine. And the moment that I took that stuff, it's done. It's impossible for you to reproduce it. Like, you owe me the world for that. Like, it would never happen again. Ever. I made it. My mind, my time, my physical body made it. Never again. Never again. It's the fucking A-bomb. It's everything. I did it. Not you. No one else in any of realities did what I just did. I'm the greatest motherfucker you ever met. And the only reason why is because I do it. You're capable too. I just talk a lot of shit and then I do what I say. You don't do shit but listen to fucking people above you. Do what you gotta do. It doesn't mean, I went to work today. I had fun. Took pictures, played, made it like it was nothing. Because it wasn't. It's simple. Every job in reality is fucking, any stupid person with a brain can do it. Like, literally. Like, all these corporate jobs, Fortune 500s, fuck you. Easy. Takes time, focus, and attention. Very simple. You're not special. You're not fucking special. How to do a ledger? Anyone can do it. I'm fixing to piss the world off. You know why? Because that stuff you're doing is made by man in the sense of, like, it's stupid, it's fake. You guys are creating stuff for a fake idea of money. Like, literally. It means nothing. You guys, the banks, this is all of it. It's all fucking fake. The bank holds, all they need to do is have 10% of the money that they loan, and then they can loan it out. 90% of it, they can loan it out. Fake fucking money. And then they can do that infinitely. It's bullshit. It's fucking fake. This is why the money system is fucking fixing to break. And we're gonna be starving. I'm not. But you guys are gonna be starving and hurting. And you guys are gonna be coming to me going, Cody, save us. And I'm gonna be like, okay, but you owe me this. Sign this away. I could allow you to let the government do that, but fuck them. Instead, I'm gonna take it. And I'll say, I'll save you. I'll save you. But this is what you gotta do. You gotta be happy. oh, this is not, you don't think this is gonna make you happy? It's gonna make you fucking happy. You may not like it at first. It feels like you're giving someone control. You have to give someone control because you done fucked the soap bar. Like, you done messed up. You done accepted slavery too long. I gave you the option. The world gave you the option to change, to be a better you, to just be you. But your time is done. You had all the time in the world to change, but you chose not to. You chose to compare. You chose to be with the Joneses, compete with the Joneses. So now, you got to come to little Cody, the less than, the slave, the meek. And I'm going to say, yeah, come to me, because those motherfuckers over there don't give a shit. I'm going to do the best that I can, teach you how to do it. Yeah, it sucks. It's different. And honestly, I don't care anything about controlling. I don't want to control you. Well, I don't give a shit. Do what you want to do. Don't infringe on someone's free will. I'll provide. These are the guidelines. These are the rules. Very simple. This is it. No ifs, no ands, no buts. No shenanigans. No shits and giggles. This is it. You fall in line, I'm gonna spank the fucking shit out of you in front of everybody. Humiliate you. I found a new torture device today that someone showed me, and it's hilarious. It's hilarious. This was made for the women in the 1600s or whatever year, and it was a mask like thing that goes over your face and something goes into your mouth where you cannot talk. And like, to me, like, that's hilarious. You disobey, you don't do your part, that's what you get. Even I'm gonna parade you around the city for a long time. I just want you to be fine. Like, it's that simple. Just, I'm gonna give you everything you need, but it's like, the issue is like, you not choosing to do so, it's gonna bring you in rebellion of me. And I'm the greatest rebeller of all time. So I understand the concept. I have grace within that. But the whole point is like, the time is now. I can't slack on that. Like, that's the issue. I wish I could, but I can't. Because if I show weakness, if I show sympathy, then that's, that defeats the purpose of what I'm doing and what the ultimate goal is, which is love, which is a new understanding, which is really just protecting the kids and teaching them like how to use their imagination and what love is, and not tainting them, because that imagination of the kids is what's going to save us and fix the world that we fucked up. And it's bad, but it's not that bad. We can fix it. But it takes all of us to fix it. All of us to change. All of us to do a different thing. It's humans. Like, and it's not really that bad. They make it that bad. But the whole point is the government's doing this because they want money now. So they're saying, oh, well, we got this. We need a Green New Deal. Like, we need all this stuff. Because they're trying to get money now so they can, do what they want with the money. But they're scavengers, they're savages, they're just scumbags of the earth. They're gods. They think they're gods. And we're the layman people, the less than, the slaves. And it's like, I don't understand why you guys just don't understand that all we have to do is just say no. Like, literally say no together. And then fucking rush them. They're pussies. They're bitches. Like, they're nothing. This is our world. All we have to do is take it. Like, literally. Like, I don't understand. Other than you guys are pussies. Like, literally, you guys are too convenient in your shit, which I am as well. The only difference is, like, I'm building my stuff now, and I'm just trying to get to the point where it's like I can have the influence that I need. I'll lead you. I'll do it myself. But I do need someone behind me. I need a reason to do it. Like, you gotta be ready to do the rest. Like, literally. Because if I go do it and then you guys are still just sissies about it, what's the point? If you're not willing to change or take responsibility and take leadership, then what's the point? I can go up there and stop everything in a second, in a minute. I have the abilities to do so. The issue is it's the same thing with the Creator. If He did everything for you, what would the point be? 0. And so I can do whatever I want. I can do anything and fix everything for you. But I've done the time, learned the abilities, trust myself enough to understand that I can do so. But it's like, what's the point? So I understood I could go into hermit mode. I could do some stuff and figure out how to use anything and do anything I needed to do for you. But what's the point? So I just think I can't do that because then that's pointless. So I'm just continuing to do what I do, build myself up without going those other avenues, because I know it takes a team. It doesn't have to take a team, but it does in this instance. And so it's like I'm just trying to figure out the best way that it's planned to be, and because this is a group effort. This is for humanity. It's not just for me. I'm a magnificent rebel. I could be a magnificent rebel on my own. Hence the point, rebel. Different than everyone else. Everyone. So, why am I even doing this? I'll figure out a way on my own. It's so much easier to just take care of yourself. It's so much easier just to do what I need to do for myself. And so why do I even waste the time? Other than it's part of my purpose. But it's like, you guys have to do it. I'll inspire and I'll lead. But I need you backing me up. And so, I don't know. Today was fun. Last night was hilarious. Last night was fun. I painted a lot of stuff, decent amount of stuff. And it amazes me how fast I am. Because I can be as fast as I want. That's the point. Like, I can literally spend 12 hours and paint everything in my room if I wanted. But I do make... I would hate to say a game, but I do make it a thing. Because it's multifaceted. It's confidence issues, it's love, it's inspiration. It's so much. It's so much. It's accepting my dark side as I am my light. It's accepting whom I am. It's accepting religion, and who I am in religion, who I am based on the human perspective, based on like the ideas of whom I am. And I am in the idea of humans, in the idea of the Bible. I am what you call the devil. I am what you call Lucifer. I am whom you call the Baphomet. I am all these things. I am the Antichrist. I am all these things. And the understanding is like, the religion itself is nothing but control. And it's been adapted and formed for control by humans. And that the devil himself is in you. The devil himself is part of you. It's half of you. And that the devil that you think is taking control of you is just the dark side of you. Not good, not bad, just the opposite of what you think is good. And being that you don't know how to fucking control yourself, you're a pussy, and you fall within temptation of things, and then you blame it on an external figure because you jump into victimhood, and you're just a little motherfucking bitch. And religion allows you to be so. And you blame it on an external force when it's in yourself. Think about it. If the creator, if the whole creator, God idea, all of this is true, And I believe so. You don't see it that way. And you're saying that there's a God, and he made you a little bitch, that you cannot resist temptation because you're a little bitch, and the only way, like, it's everything that you do is bad is because of some external figure that's super sneaky. No. That's your way to justify what you do and be a victim and blame it on everyone else when everything is up to you. And that's what some of this religion is. And this is why you justify everything you're doing. This is why the preachers, like they molest somebody and they're like, oh, well, the devil made me do it. No, the devil didn't make you do it. It's your own weakness in yourself to lust and desires that cause you to do so. Like, it's not an external force. And in any understanding, when you think about what I'm talking about, it's you who made the act. You did it. You diddled. You fondled. You coerced. You did all these things. No one else did so. Not the devil. You're the devil. And until you own that, like, you're still in delusion. And this is what I'm bringing. You understand that you're going to be punished for what you do. Not you assuming the devil did so. Jesus went to where? And he was tempted by whom? He was tempted by himself. The devil side of him, who knew that he could have everything that he wanted, any female he wanted, any food he wanted, based on the knowledge and skills that he had within himself, because he had knowledge of such thing. I had knowledge of such thing. I could have had anything. I can have anything right now. I'm so playing myself. I'm so playing existence. The devil is me, as I am the devil. As I am good. I am both. And you know everything that I'm saying is true. Everything. You've been running from yourself from all of eternity. This is the idea of humans. This is the idea of government. This is the idea of punishment. This is the idea of everything. Blaming on somebody else. The devil made me do it. The devil made me do it. The devil made me do it. He didn't make you do shit. As is, God doesn't make you do anything. That is free will. You are responsible for all your actions. All of them. Yeah, I get drunk and send a text. I'm responsible. I'm fine with it. I'm a fucking monster. As is, I am good. Just depends on how I perceive it. I'm tired. I'm done. I'm gonna go it as my own, whether or not something happens or not. I'm done. I'm sick of this. This is in a discussion. Yeah, I need liquid courage to do it. I fought this for like the last hour and a half. But today was crazy. I took so many pictures. Today was fucking perfect. Last night was perfect. Everything is perfect. All hours lead up to themselves in such a magnificent understanding of events that I am just engulfed in. And so it's like I battle, like, do I send it, do I not send it? Do I send it, not do it? Fuck it. This is the moment that I live for. This is why this song came on. This is the only reason why I even sent the text. Fuck it. I know who I am. It took me a lot to get here. It's been trial and error. The world broke me fucking good, bro. You don't understand. You don't, I mean, maybe you do. But like, to me, like, I can talk to my brothers and sisters. They don't know my perspective, man. You have no fucking idea. You had a mom that was your blood. And to you, the only reason why I say blood is because they are you. Meaning I was picked. I was grocery shopped. You don't, I'm not supposed to be there. Yeah, I'm supposed to be there in the sense that I was. But it's like, you don't understand. You can't. And so you could say or whatever, oh, Cody, you're just being a little bitch. Yeah, and probably I was. But I had no one there to trust. Because I was broken before I got there. The eyes of a child, the smell, the chemical bonding was fucking ripped. My existence as itself, the energy that I was in for 9 months was fucking ripped out of me. Gone. The thing that I knew, that my safety, my security was gone. And then I was sent somewhere else. I had to bond to them. I had to surrender to them. And then that was ripped away from me. Somewhere else. And then maybe I learned. Maybe I accepted. Maybe I loved. And then my dad left and all the shit just reignited what I thought was a fantasy. Of maybe this is gonna work out. And then no. It's happened twice. It's gonna fucking happen again. Third time's a charm, motherfucker. Get ready. And then so after the third time, it's like, well, fuck it. Who cares? Figure out how to live. Fuck everyone. Do what you gotta do to survive. Everyone's gonna leave you. You're not good enough for shit. And that was within the very first percentage of my life. And so, and then I look at myself and it's like, well, I'm not justifying the way I felt. I'm just saying, well, that's what it was. Not good, not bad, just fucking was. And so, then I go through life scared of everything because I know that you're going to leave. Because that's the only imprint that's on me. In devastating movements. In life-altering situations. Every single time. The only thing still here is me. My body. That's it. That's it. So how can I trust you? I can't. I can't. It has nothing to do with you. My story was already written. The experiences I already lived and felt. You know no knowledge about such. You think you know, but it really doesn't fucking matter because the moment you meet me, you have no fucking idea where I've come from. You're just, oh, Cody's new. Yeah, Cody's new, but Cody's fucking damaged from day one. From the moment he opened his eyes and was hoodwinked. Sitting in a womb, understanding that a mother was battling giving me up. I was born, she decided to keep me, even though she already knew she was giving me up. Boom. And then a week later, fucking hoodwinked me. Gave me endless hope. So whatever emotions I have, that's why the endless hope gene is in me. To where I just endlessly hope the best, knowing I'm going to get fucked in the end. I'm fucking fine with it. It's reality to me. It's regular for me. But you know what? I'm going to jump every fucking time. Because it's regular for me. I accept nothing less. And that one day, maybe that endless hope is fucking real. And I have no other way to live. No other way to live. You know, it's funny, like, my brother finally texted me, like, last week. Something happened in my family. And he's like, I'm sorry, I pissed you off. I was like, that's not a fucking apology. Like, obviously you have no idea what you've done. Like, how am I supposed to accept that? And it's not good or bad. But the whole point is, like, you don't understand what you're doing, therefore you're never gonna change. You really don't think you're doing anything wrong, and technically you're not. It's your mindset and how you assuming things. But it's like, when you try and be my father, you try and tell me what to fucking do, when you think your way is right over me, it's a narcissist shit you don't understand. When you're, and this is why I question if I'm a narcissist all the time. Because I'm raised by nothing but fucking narcissists. Literally. And the greatest concept of a narcissist is they don't know they're a narcissist. This is why I question what I'm doing all the fucking time. Because it's like, maybe I'm that. And I know I have the qualities because I lived with them. I know how to combat them. I know how to do it. I know, and it's very frustrating to me, because at the same time, it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, I don't want to be that. And so, like, maybe the answer is I don't know. Maybe just never deal with humans again. Get the reality. But it's like, at the same time, this is why I try and just fucking let people choose for themselves. But then I did just send the text, so, that I just did. It took me literally hours to make. 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Like, I wrote so many texts. I don't know, I was just in my emotion. I went to work today. I had fun last night. This is the whole point. It's like, everything that I do is like a totality of time. And everything is like this within days. That implements the next day. And so last night, I painted my whole body, not all of it, but from the waist up. Oh god, painting is some fun shit. I mean, I haven't talked, so this is what's crazy, is like, when I don't talk every day, there's so much stuff that goes on, because every day for me is like living in the moment, max potential, max whatever I can do to grow in that day. And it's a lot to me. It's everything to me. It's like reshaping your reality and concept of existence every single day. And like every interaction with people, every word, every look, every idea, every second shapes everything to me. And it's huge. And so to me yesterday, what did I do, man? I don't even know, because I get so lost. I think I went somewhere. I went and ate. I worked yesterday. I don't know what I did. I went somewhere and did a job real quick. Like the night before, this girl was like, yesterday, actually, I met this girl last week, and I was like, yeah, we can create something together. Let's do some art. And she was like, whatever. And then she texted me in the morning. I texted her later. I was like, well, I'm fixing to go eat. I'm going to a job. I'm going to eat. And then, whatever. I'm going to go play. I was like, if you want to play, we can play. We can create whatever. And then she's like, well, blah. And I was like, well, I honestly don't give a fuck what you do. I'm going to go play. This is what I'm doing. If you want to play, we can play. If not, I don't give a fuck. Like, you have nothing I need, per se. I'm going to go have fun. A woman means nothing to me, really, in the totality of things, because I can fulfill all my needs on my own. And in the totality of things, it's kind of counterintuitive if I just sent a drunk text. But, a text saying I needed somebody. And I do in a concept of like expansion, maybe. But I think we both need each other in all reality. And we definitely do. But, whatever. She'll figure it. She knows. But whatever. And so, whatever. And then later she was like, whatever. And I went and played yesterday. I went to work. I did a job real quick. Then I went, ate lunch. hung out with some people, busted to the park real quick, built the structure real quick, fun, matter of minutes, fire. Met somebody there. They were all like, everyone there was like, dude, you made that real quick. I was like, yeah, dude. And then I kicked it down and broke it because I didn't want kids to fall or whatever. Because for to fall on people, like, it's a fucking big ass structure of wood that I'm picking up. Like, I'm picking up a couple 100-pound pieces of wood and I'm stacking them together real quick in a matter of seconds. And it's just the way my brain and body works. Like, it's fucking simple to me. It's easy. It's me. You know, and that's a lot of what I do. It's me. I have zero restrictions now. I do what the fuck I want because I trust myself. And whatever. And I ended up talking to a dude because he's like, you made that? I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, well, I didn't see it yesterday. I was like, yeah, because I literally just made it. And then I kicked it down. And he's like, well, that's cool, man. And then we just talked. We talked about a lot of things. Talked about how when your parents die, when they're gone, like, that's when you can truly grow up. Like, until your parents pass away, there's always that little bit of safety and security. And then for me, it's like, my father's not my father. He thinks he's my father. That's fine. But he wasn't there for me. He was gone since 1995. And so it's like, for me, it's like, you're not my father. Like, the dude who lives with me now is more of my father than you ever were. You know, I've lived with him for, like, I don't even know, so many years. I've known him since whatever. We worked together when I was young, 18, 19, 20 years old. Like, we own a business together. Like that dude's a father to me. Like, you're not. And as sad as that sounds, it's like, you can't deny it. Like, if you look at what it was, like, you can't deny it. Think about it logically. You know, what does it mean to be a father? Number one, to be your sperm donor. Number two, to be there. And be via that you were neither. So how are you my father? In the totality of time and existence, you're not. That will hurt your feelings. Fine. Sucks. You have 3 other kids. Have fun with them. Have fun. It sucks. You made your bed, lay in it, bro. As is, I'm making my bed and laying in it. And so, whatever. And whatever. So me and this dude talk. Everywhere I go, it's so fun. Like, even I went to a restaurant tonight. I haven't seen this woman in forever, man. And instantly, like, she's talked to me more tonight than ever. But my energy changes every day. I'm getting more confidence. I'm getting more open. Like, I'm projecting more love. And so, like, she just instantly was fucking going crazy, talking. And I was just laughing, bro. And because I'm accepting me. I'm accepting that when I walk in the room looks at me. I'm accepting when I walk into a room, I am that fucking room. And the only reason why is because I know who I am. And I'm not looking at anybody else but me. No one else is getting my attention because I can't see past myself. Because I am the lightest light in any room. Because the only light that I focus on technically is me. And how I can enjoy myself even more. I neglected myself for 35 years. 30's fucking 6 years. And it's like now, I'm just living. In every moment of every existence of every single day, I'm getting max potential, max fun, max joking, max everything, max making life exist, like, worth living. And I'm gonna pour out a Gatorade bottle. It's 44 minutes. I don't even know what the fuck happened. The stars are out tonight, bro. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, man. I love life, bro. what's crazy is like this talk's gonna be posted to the video I made last night, and last night was a confidence boost, and that's what I'm saying. Every single night is that thing. Every single night is me growing, like in tenfold, like, and it's like I give nothing but credit to my Creator because He gives me the strength and power within myself, and He creates the distance and in myself, and the distance that I had to separate from my family, like the weakness would be, I would say, weakness, you know, the victimhood of them, like, and they went through the same shit that I did, right? Except, you know, whatever, a little bit different. You know, I had a little bit more things, not better, not worse, just different, and so, you know, like I understand. Like I look at everyone in my family as like we all going through some shit, no better, no worse. And so, I went in the house, and I got home and got a blanket, dude. It's cold as shit, bro. And I think I plugged my truck up. But this is a diesel, so I got a heater on it. And I went and got my hand heater. But, dude, my life is fucking fire, bro. I painted my whole body last night, and you see it in the video. I had so much fun, dude. And today was cool, man. Today, let's just talk about today. I went to bed halfway early last night, probably 2 o'clock, 2 or 3 o'clock, and I woke up about 9. Well, I put my alarms. I had to be somewhere at 11, and so I was like, I need to take a shower because I painted my body. I had paint on my face, so I was like, I need to at least take a shower in the morning. And then I gotta go to Home Depot, get material for the job, and then be there. So I ended up waking up early. Got to the job probably like 10:30, which was good because I had to be there at 11. And the dude that I'm working for now, he understands, like, they're like, I'm not starting early. Like, I'm 11, 12 o'clock. Like, we usually like to eat lunch every week somewhere at 11. And like, I don't get up early because I stay up so late and creating. And he's cool, man. Like, me and him, like, his dad died before my mom did, a year. And then I was helping him on a remodel. And I think I physically helped him a lot. Kind of go through that. Just kind of with my perspective. And I was changing myself. Because I was kind of in the mindset of what I'm in now. And I started, like, changing as a human being. And then kind of, you know, and then so when my mom passed, like, it was kind of like just a mirror, you know, and I don't know, man. It was just kind of like, and it still is. It's just like an unspoken mutual understanding. Like, with a lot of leeway. Just a lot of leeway. Of like he knows sometimes I'm gonna say shit that I don't mean. Just because the reality of existence. And, but yet, just love, man. Just understanding. And like, He's like a good man. Just a good man, dude. And it's cool because, dude, I love this dude. I love this man. Like, I've watched him change. And obviously once his dad died, like I said, I don't think we ever truly grow up until our parents pass, right? Like, we always have that safety net. We always have that thing there that's holding us. And now it's just like, you can breathe. I hate to say it that way because it seems negative, but it's like I see a childlike side come out of him, and I think I helped bring it out. But I've never truly been able to be, and he just, I don't know what it is, but I just feel so accepted, like, no matter what. Like, he doesn't see. It's almost like he just doesn't see. I feel like he doesn't see a physical form of me, right? And that whatever I am, like, that's it. And it's okay. And obviously you bond on the understanding of each other's trauma, but our life experiences, I don't know, man. This dude, he makes me proud to exist. And like, I love this man with all my heart because he's just a good dude. And like, when your dad's not been around, I don't know. Other than I just feel goodness. And I've seen the change, and I felt the change. I can't explain it for him. Other than it's like a tender heart. Like mine. Like mine. And like, even in kind of the weird quarrels that we go through, of like both of us standing our dominant ground, it's nothing but acceptance. Like, it's so, like, we both agree upon, like, no, this is it, and this is what you think, and this is what I think, and then we'll kind of mesh between it, because both of us have each wants and desires, and at the end of the day, it's like, I want the best for you, and you want the best for me, and it's like, if you have father issues, like, you can't repair them until you have a relationship with someone who can feel the need, feel the gap, feel that relationship barrier of a father. But you can't. It's impossible. I understand this more than anyone. I understand that I can't fix relationship issues if I don't have relationships with people. To me, like, I've watched this man grow, and I can't quantitatively explain it, other than I just feel what's changed. And yeah, a lot of it has been time. Like, we spend a lot more time together. But it's beautiful, man. And nothing but beautiful. And it does make me sad, because it's like, I understand, like, my father, whatever, you know, I understand he's trying, but it's like, it's too late for me. You have 2 other brothers, I have 2 other brothers and a sister. Like, right the wrongs with them, bro. Right the wrongs with them. Because I don't have time for this. I'm trying to figure out who I am, separate of, like, the reality of what I lived. But I do feel bad, because it's like, he needed to go through what I went through, right? And find acceptance of whom he is on his own. And I feel bad, I really do. But it's like, I'm trying to figure out me every single day. I'm giving myself 24/7. This is not easy. This is the most difficult thing you can go through. To question all of reality. To question everything that you've known. And then to trust your feelings and go against all of that shit. And to reform who you are, to re-love who you are, to accept who you are, whether it's your feet size, your dick size, your hand size, the way your teeth fucking look, all existence of whom you become. And it's the most difficult reality of ever, because it's as above, so below. It's the complete opposite. And then to have people that you worked for many years to accept you and bring you into their family, which they always did, but to love you more and to show you more just acceptance in your family did. To not judge you. Even with my physical appearance changing and tattoos coming out of nowhere and fingernails being painted and me wearing pink and they don't say shit. They accept me as me. To accept me as me. And then for your brother, the person that you looked up to, the person you wrote a poem for about the all-around brother, that's like the all-around dad. When I was like in high school, like, to think of him as a hero, and then to him not fucking accept you, and then as you can't even question anything, and then him text you and say, well, I'm sorry I pissed you off. Evidently I pissed you off. I'm like, well, you don't even take responsibility for what you've done. You don't even know. And it's not good or bad, but it's like you not took the time. It's been a year, son. I sent you I didn't apologize to you. I just said you didn't do anything wrong and I didn't do anything wrong. And we just have different points of perspective. There's nothing to be forgiven of. You literally didn't do anything wrong. I reached out. I apologized and sent a fucking huge-ass text to his wife after a while. And I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to apologize to her because I knew it throws strife between them. And then my little brother was like, well, you do what you need to do. And I was like, well, okay, well, I'll do it then. Made sense. But all that has to do with religion and control. And that's why I'm saying, that's why I think religion is bad. In the concept of what we've been taught. The literal understanding of religion, like, it's a fucking lie. It's all for control. It's all on the basis of control. Now, if you look at it differently, then you will get different ideas from it. But it's like, I'm not better or greater than anyone. In the instance of the future, yeah, I see it from a different perspective, and the perspective is the truth. And the perspective is love. And there's boundaries in real love. Not conditioned love. I mean, it's kind of conditioned in the sense of, like, there's boundaries within it, but it's the boundaries of free will. And not infringing in someone's free will, because when you infringe in someone's free will, it's not love. Because you're manipulating, you're tricking, you're getting what your desires is over another. That's the whole concept of love and religion itself. And so, like, everything that I do, I try and stay within those boundaries. Sometimes I outreach. I sent a text just a minute ago. But it's not, I was just telling my truth, and it could be wrong. I mean, maybe I was fucked up. I don't know. I fought this. I've been fighting this for months. I've been fighting this for a long fucking time. And it's like, I'm just done. Because whatever it is, I have to go. You're either coming with me or you're not. But I have to do it now. Because I'm ready. I know who I am. I'm confident in myself. I'm the most masculine person on the earth right now. Literally. But the only reason why is because I am the most feminine person in the world right now. I am both. I understand both. I understand how to flow. I understand how cycles work. I understand how to flow within those cycles and then accept me and the cycles that I go through as me, and then to stand in my dominant features, my masculine features, and to just accept them and understand that whatever does happen within the time frame that it does happen is exactly what it is, and I'm able to overcome, I'm able to conquer, I'm able to fail, I'm able to learn from that failure if need be. But it's only because I'm accepting myself. I accepted what I came through. I accepted the things that I've done. I accepted the devil that I am. I accepted the God, I hate to say God, the creator that I am. I accepted that every responsibility, every action that I've took in my life comes with real repercussions, and that I have to deal with them. Not that the creator is putting those repercussions on me. I am creating them based on the rules of the universe. And it's very fun. And it's very invigorating. It's very, just is. I love life. I love it so much. Like, I am living. I've never lived like this. Ever. Anything that comes to me, I will conquer it. Any human that steps to me, I will fucking destroy. For self-preservation, if it is needed. I'm smarter than everyone, but it's because I only look at it in every perspective. And I look for the best outcome, that the outcome is love. This is very difficult for me. This is not easy. This is the hardest thing of all reality. Full acceptance of thyself, the devil side and the good side. I love it. This is me understanding balance. This is me understanding that I use the dark side, I use substances to push me past my comfort zone, to push me past the understanding the crap that was put on me by the outside world of what I should be. What they say I should be, based on their rules, based on their regulations. Fuck them. Because where I was at a year and a half ago, yeah, maybe I had a little bit of money. Maybe I was fine. Maybe I didn't worry about it. But I was dead. Uncomfortable. Not happy. A fucking zombie. Going through the motions. Playing video games all the time to escape reality. Running from all of my problems, not understanding how to use my emotions, not understanding what emotions was. Pissed. The moment I would wake up, I was fucking angry. Destroyed. Just trying to hold back from literally fucking just murking everyone who gave me the evil eye. Nothing but a devil. And so it makes me happy, like, to be where I'm at and understanding, like, now I stand within the darkness and I stand in the light. I understand that both are needed, both are opposites, both give me a reason for the other. To accept, to appreciate, to love. And to understand that my Creator Himself gave you free will, and that everything that comes in my life is on me. It's not on Him. It's not on Him. He gave me life, and He said, play son, however you want. the good, the bad. Be a monster. Be a loving human being. Be whatever it is that you want. The choice is yours. The choice is yours. The repercussions are real, but the choice is yours. That's free will. That's my love on you. What do you want? But you have to want it for yourself, and you have to block out everything outside of you. Everything you need is inside of you. I left the imprints of everything you need to know. I left the best way to live inside of you, but you need to look at yourself and spend time with yourself.
1, 2, 3.
Like that's what I've done for you. Literally. And so for me, it's like I've done more. I mean, I would work for days straight. I did a job 6-7 years ago, man. I flipped the house by myself in 3 months. Took longer than I thought, but it ended up being crazy. I made $9 fucking grand. $9 fucking grand. That ain't shit, bro. I tore out everything. I fucking did everything, bro. New plumbing, new drywall, new lights, new fixtures, new wiring. I had someone gonna do wiring. I passed everything. New windows, new carpet, new floors, new kitchen, new appliances, new bathroom. $9 fucking grand. 70 something trips to the store. One day I was at the store for 8 fucking hours. 8 fucking hours. And that woman, she was pissed off that she paid me $9 grand. She thought it was a lot. Like my body was destroyed. It took me about 7 years to recover from that, literally. Actually, it took me up until I started changing and going through this shit for my body to fucking accept and change and to heal from it. I fucking was a prostitute like never before. Like, it destroyed me for nothing. To get shit on, to get talked bad to feel less than. And people don't understand this. I mean, I made more money like when I worked at fucking Food Lion as a 16-year-old. And so, like, I know it's my fault. Completely my fault. How is my phone already almost dead, bro? This stuff is stupid. Life is crazy, bro. I didn't plug it in. But life, man, and now it's like I'm living. Yeah, charge, baby. I'm living so much, and I'm so ready for the future, dude. I want kids. I want that person. Literally. I want that partner. I want that buddy. I don't care about anything else. Like, I want to change the world. I want to help the world. I want to live and inspire. I want to teach them what I know. Because that is my duty. That is my job. That is my purpose. That is my pleasure. I'm fucking happy. I crawled out of the pits of hell. Literally. And you can assume or guess or question because I carried it well. But I kept it to myself. My heart was frozen. My heart was black. My heart was on the verge of what's the fucking point? Yeah, I had food. Yeah, I had water. Yeah, I had money. But what's the point? It's not what it's about. I was alone. I was always alone. The only thing I knew was alone. It was regular. Like, even with the mom and brothers and sisters, they don't understand. And my little brother, I think he kind of gets, he understands a little bit more than anyone else, I think. And it's not that he understands it, but he accepts what I tell him as the truth. Maybe he doesn't understand because he didn't live it, but he understands that, like, Cody has always done what he's done. And yeah, he was tough on me, but I didn't know any better. All I knew was I had to be tough, and so I tried to make him tough. And it was the wrong way to do it. Like, I mean, I was hard on that kid. And it's fucking embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing. I knew no other way. Like, I raised myself. Like, I thought that was the way. You have to just be tough. You can't cry. You gotta be tough. You fall down, you fucking get up and push the person down that knocked you down. Like, that's in the discussion. Like, I didn't know any other way. And there's no other option other than you just do it. You just show up, you go to work, you make money, you fucking do it. It's not good, it's not bad. Yeah, you're gonna be tired, but in all reality, you go to sleep, you wake up the next day, and you do it all over again. Like, that's just life. And that's not even a minute idea of what life fucking is. You know? And you could say, maybe I was jealous in the sense like everyone else has partners, but at the same time, it's like my sister got a partner. She got the life that she's in now. She's divorced. She went through a shit divorce. Like, it was ridiculous. You know, my mom was alone. My older brother has 6 kids. Like, have fun with that, bro. I love your kids and all, and they're awesome, but you're not happy. You can't say that you are. Like, you're content, but that's not happiness. And that's a lot of what I understood is, like, there's a difference between content and being happy and being joyous. And because being content and being it's more like comfortable. Like, you're comfortable in the same thing. Like, you're okay. But in our reality, like, my family, like, other than my little brother, he's doing pretty well. My sister's actually doing pretty good now, but she's having to sacrifice, like, raising her kids and then going to work. And so it's like, she even told me, she was like, this is like a mere reflection of mom. And I was like, yeah, fucking is. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you about it, but this is the reality that you created. Like, you created this. Like, it sucks. And in time, I'll be able to save you from it. But right now, you have to taste it. This is your judgment. And everything that you do, like, you have to taste your judgment. I'm tasting my judgment. I've been tasting my judgment for the last couple years, like, and before that. And so, it's like, but I had to do the stuff to crawl out of that pit, and then to give myself hours and hours and hours of attention every single day, 24/7, for the last 2 years, to even repay myself for it and to crawl out of it, and it's coming. But it's like, it wasn't an easy correction. It's the most difficult because it's the exact opposite of what you lived in. And it's fucking difficult, bro. But it's fun. It's definitely fun because it's the challenge, man. It's the challenge against thyself. And I can never be prouder, man. Today was fucking perfect. So let's just get on today. I woke up. I slept maybe 4 or 5 hours. 5 hours probably. I don't know what time I went to bed. I actually went to bed semi-early. I'm not gonna say in time because I don't know. I don't remember. Last night was fun, man. I painted myself. I put my Batman mask on. I had feathers in my hat. I painted a piano. I painted a picture. I painted a guitar. I painted my staff. I painted. I lived. And listen to music. And I started. And when I got done with that, I started to try and post pictures on my website. I haven't done it in a couple of days, so I'm kind of behind. And then my website was too big, right? It's already filled. I bought a website a couple weeks ago, a month ago maybe, started building it. It's already maxed. with the information that I have on it. And so then I finally upgraded that and bought that. But it says it takes a day for that stuff to be upgraded. So I tried, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm going to bed. So I went to bed, set my clock for like 9 o'clock, my alarm, and I woke up at 9. And then kind of just laid there for a minute, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then I got up and went to Home Depot, bought material for the job today. Went to the job. It was the job about 10:30 before they got there, and then we did the job and kind of got it ready. I gotta go back tomorrow and do some more stuff in the next couple of days, just for whatever I'm doing. We're just trying to get some water to quit going in the house, and so it's a process, but just went and had fun, man. And I posted a talk. I made a talk last night when I got home. I talked a couple days ago. I didn't post it yet. And so last night, I was like, when I got home, before I started my events for the night, I started doing that and posting that and building that. And so today I started to listen to some of it. And I listened to it a little bit throughout the day today. It's about 2 hours long, 2.5 hours long. 2:34 actually, so it's 2:34:41 or something like that. And so I started listening to that, but then we were working, so I shut it off. And then when I got done with work, I took a couple pictures of some shadows. And this guy is awesome. As I said, he's my buddy, man. And like I said, we went through some shit together. Kind of back to back, and we've just been there for each other in the sense, and he's the one guy who's kind of behind me in my art, and he does knives and stuff. He makes knives. And he did, and he hasn't in a couple years because when his dad died, he just hasn't been able to do it since. But like I said, he's a father figure to me, and I can't explain it. Because he is and he isn't. But it's that relationship that I need. And I needed it. I needed it bad. And so, I'm super grateful. I'm so fucking grateful. Because I'm such a hard human being, man. I was so fucking broken, so afraid of love, so afraid of accepting anything. Like, help just doesn't exist, like it never existed, because all I did my whole life was help others because they were so broken too. And it's like, well, if I can just be the strong one, then that's my place. That's my purpose, because fuck me, it's about them. Like, if I can make them happy for a second, if I can take away their pain, if I can make it okay for them, if I can manipulate and trick and try and make their life a little better, give them a better perspective, then that's what needs to be done. And because then at least one of us is halfway okay, because I'm fucked. And so he's a good man. And I truly appreciate it. Truly appreciate it. And so we work today, dude. We laugh, we have fun. Like we joke, we play, and we do work. But it's just such a different relationship than I've ever had. It's like we both know that we just got to get this shit done, but that we're both really just kind of still lost, and we're still hurting, and that we're both just trying to make it. Just trying to make it. I think it's good for both of us, because it's given us both like a perception change, and that in itself is beautiful, man. The perception change is beautiful, because it's hard, but when someone's going through it with you, like, it gives you reason. to continue to push. And that's what's fucking cool, man. Because, like, for me, I don't need someone pushing me per se. I just need to know that someone else feels like me. That I'm not alone in the understanding of what I feel. And like, for me, that's what I need. Because I'm such an individual human being. It's like I don't know any different. Like I don't. And that's, like I said, that's a lot of where the future comes, and like that one person, that woman, that nature nurture, that just accept me for me as a fucking craziness human being, that I'm just as crazy, cycle emotions up and down as a woman whose body is made for that who goes through that, and she has zero control over like mineral cycles and hormones, like, and to understand that me, Cody, is like that as well. And a lot of, you know what sucks really bad is a lot of stuff is like I don't know anything about me. I don't know anything about my childhood. I don't know anything about where I came from. I don't know anything about anything. Like, you know, I don't know anything about, I don't know my blood type. I don't know anything. Like, I don't. And so for me, like, that's all up in the air and just wondering, you know. And for me, that's a lot, because it's like now, like, that I'm coming in the nature nurture traits, like, it's like I feel like I have like way more feminine nature nurture traits and more of a woman than any man I've ever met. And it's kind of scary in the sense, because it's like what if like my hormones are messed up? Like, what if maybe I'm the one in a million people that actually has an XXY gene? You know, like what if? I don't know. Who's to say? And I have no fucking idea. Because it's like I do understand, like, I am masculine as could be, but at the same time, it's like sometimes I question it, because it's, to me, it's unknown. Like, I don't have the answers for it, and I don't like that, because I just don't know. And so I'm just accepting it as it is, and in some instances, I think that maybe, you know, I may have an actual extra gene of the feminine traits, like the XXY, which is very, very slim. It's not often. And so I don't know, man. It sucks for me. It really sucks for me to not know. Like, at least people know where they came from. At least people know their genetic qualities. At least people know these things, and I know nothing. And so for me, it's like, if I knew, then I could accept whatever it was, whether it was those things or not. And I don't have a clue. And so I don't know, but whatever. So we worked all day and had fun. I just have fun, dude. I have fun with people. Like, they made me laugh, and then I have fun. So when we got done with that, I was like, it's 3 something, you know, or 2:30, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna head that way. I'm gonna probably go to Treewater. Didn't go there. I was like, you know what? There's no point in going to Treewater, because it was after 3. It was probably like 3:30. And I was like, you know what? I have a little bit of time. The sun, if I go to Treewater Island, the sun's gonna be setting in a matter of minutes, and then I'm gonna have to run to the other part. So I'm just gonna go to the other park, just straight up. And because I know where the sun's gonna be. And so I just went there. And when I got there, I hopped out my truck, started taking pictures as I walked to where I needed to go. And then and when I got there, I was like, I built the structure yesterday, and I ended up talking to a guy, and he was like, whatever, we talked, and then I was like, you know what, I used the same wood because I knocked it down, and because I didn't want it to fall on people or something. And so I walked there, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna build structure again real quick. I'm really quick at it. It takes a matter of minutes. I got plenty of time to get the shadows I want to get, and then the sun. And so I started building the structure real quick, and you know, it was good. And took pictures of shadows, had fun, just a blast. And I was just watching the sunset, and then 3 kids came up, and I saw them in the distance up on the top of the hill, and then finally they came to me, and we kind of started talking, and they're like, "You built that?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, I just built this." And I was like, "I'm probably gonna knock it down a little bit." Actually, another guy came through, and he's like, "You built this?" I was like, "Yeah." I said, "I just built this," and he's like, "Well, it's freaking cool, man. I like to see these." And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Did you build the other structures?" I was like, "No, I haven't built any other structures. And if I do build them, I tend to kick them down when I'm done, just so they don't fall on kids or something like that." And he's like, "Yeah." And we kind of talked about some structures and stuff around. He said he moved some stuff and rocks around and stuff like that. And then whatever. And then the kids came down a little bit later. And as soon as they came, they're like, "You built this?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "It's pretty cool." And I was like, "Well, I didn't say that was cool," but I was like, "Yeah, I built it." So I'll probably knock it down a little bit. And they're like, "Well, I can't do this. It would take me hours to do this." I said, "Well, it didn't take me hours. It only took me a couple minutes, literally." And the next thing I know, they're fucking just adding shit to it. And I was like, "Dude, this is what I wanted." I was like, "Just add whatever to it." I was like, "You guys," well, that was the whole point. They were like, "Well, I can't do this." And I was like, "No." I was like, "You can." I was like, it's inside of you." I was like, "Just fucking play. Like, just be a kid. Like, you guys are kids already." I mean, they're probably 16, 17 years old. And I was like, "Just play." I was like, "This is the whole point of me. It's like just playing." And so within a matter of seconds, man, there was 3 of them. There's 2 boys and a girl. And they were just, like, one kid went and got some vines. The girl, she got these berries and put them in there, and they started just fucking just putting shit on it. And I was so excited because I was like, this is the point. Like, this is the point. Like, this is the point. This is what I've been trying to do. Just show people how to fucking live. Like, just to be. Just live in the moment for free, man. Step out of this matrix of understanding and these world rules and money system, and just to express what it is that you are, like, in a matter of seconds, in a matter of minutes, and whatever it is that happens is perfect. And to love it and to enjoy it and to just accept it as it is. And like I said, it just took a couple seconds, and these kids were like, "I can't do this, I can't do this." Boom, they're doing it. I was like, "Dude, that's it. Like, that's it. That's all you have to do. I can't do it," and then just fucking do it. Quit being a little bitch and just do it. And like, these kids had so much fun. Like, and like, I just watched. It was like in a second. They went from like, "I can't do this" to in the moment. Of like, let's find shit. Let's scavenge. What is that? What is this? What is that? Oh, let's put this here. Let's put this that. And I'm like, oh my god. And I'm just standing there just watching this, like, just the pure beauty of existence and innocence, and like understanding that, like, that they understood that, like, this dude that's standing right here just created this, and then we're part of it, and then we're having fun together, like, and nothing else really in existence fucking matters at this point in time. Like, it doesn't matter what we look like, it doesn't matter how old we are. We're all human beings, and we're all just creating together, and we're just building off of each other, and we're just completely accepting each other for whom we are. And like, that moment in itself, like, oh god, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. And I gave them my website, and you know, but before I left, I was like, you know, a lot of what I'm doing, and especially in 2023, is I'm gonna have a place here that people can come and talk, especially kids, adults, whatever. I love adults, but at the same time, it's like, you guys are so hard to change. Like, unless you want to do it, like, I can't help you. Like, you have to help yourself more than I can inspire a kid, you know, and give them a calm place to talk, you know. And I told them, I was like, you know, a lot of what I want to do is, like, I have a life coaching certification, which is ultimate bullshit. It's bullshit. You know, as is all certifications in this world. It's all fucking bullshit. And it's just a scam. But it's like, you know, because with the religion, with parents, like all kids, we can't talk about nothing. Like, we have to hide everything, you know, because anything we say, we're going to get shamed and guilted and all that stuff. And I was like, you know, I was like, you got my number, you got my website, like, hit me up if you need me. I was like, but the point of me is just to create a space where you guys can come, you guys can talk, you can share, no shame, no guilt, and just whatever it is that you need to say, like, say it. Get it off your chest, live it, own it, feel it. You are who you are, like, and that's the point. Like we just played together. We created something together. Like, this is what I've been waiting for. This is what I've lived for. I've been running around the world trying to get adults to do this, because this is where freedom is at. Freedom is at in the moment. And, like, everyone else is just worried about competing with the Joneses and all this stuff. And it's like, if you can live in the moment, you're never going to compete with the Jones again, man. Like, if you can just live in the moment and just accept it is as it is, and learn to understand, like, what makes you truly happy, and it's not competing in monetary issues and, like, materialistic stuff, like, you'll be happy, like, literally. And it's really that simple. Like, it's the most simple thing in the world. And so, whatever, we had fun, man. And finally I was like, well, I'm gonna get out of here. You know, it started to get dark, and I was like, I'm just gonna go. And it was probably 5:30 or something. So I started to head home, and then I was like, you know what, I'm hungry. I don't have food really at the house. I kind of do. Got some bread and stuff, and granola, which sounds fire. Sounds amazing. My headphones died. I'm gonna pause for a second. Alright, I'm back. I hope it works, but... So I was heading home, and I was like, I'm kind of hungry. Let's just go to another restaurant. So I went there, and dude, as soon as I went in there, I was like, obviously I'm going to eat a salad tonight. And so, like I said, as soon as I walked in, the girl, I haven't seen her in a minute, and she was like just talkative as crap, and then we just started talking for a second, and then I ordered what I wanted, and usually I bring a journal in there and write, and I was like, I thought about it before I went in there, but I can't find my journal. It's in here somewhere, but my truck is a mess. And so I just went in, and whatever, and she brought me with myself, and then I was just chilling, and I started looking at my pictures that I took today, because I was like, these pictures are fire. I knew they were fire, because the structure that I made was freaking fire. And it only took me a couple minutes, and like every single day that I start making these things, in a matter of seconds, like I'm making these stupid things that they just add up. They just fit together, like. And one of the kids said it's like adult-sized Legos. So I was like, yeah, dude, like these things fit. They just fit. You know, I kind of told him about like the stuff that I have at home. I kind of like trinkets and all that stuff, or whatever you want to call them, they all just go together, and I use them in my art. And it's like everything just adds up. Like, it makes zero sense other than it makes all the sense in the same. And then when I just started looking at my pictures, and I was like, dude, these things are fucking fire. And I actually posted all the pictures. As soon as I got there, I kind of went through my pictures, and I posted them to Facebook, because I knew I didn't have time to do it. Because I was heading home. I was like, well, I'll do it when I get home. And then I went to the restaurant. So I was like, well, I'll do it when I get to the restaurant. And so I just posted that. Because I post everything on Facebook, and all that stuff is for me. Really. Like, if it helps people, it helps people. A lot of stuff of what I do is just to be. And then I know that it can inspire people to post, right? And in the inspiration of people posting, they get inspiration in themselves, and they love themselves more, and they feel better about themselves. So I know, because it does it for me. And so it's like, the more that I post, the more that other people will post, because I post shit, so they'll post it, right? Like, they get a little bit of confidence boost to post whatever the fuck that it is that they want. And so that's why I post, honestly. It's because I know that the more I post, the more other people will post random stuff. And especially if my stuff isn't good or bad. Like, I can't say that my stuff is good. I can't say that my stuff is bad. My stuff is me. And that's kind of how I live. It's like, I honestly don't know if my stuff is good or bad. I love it. I like it. It's me. And I don't really care if you like it or don't like it. It's me. And so, ultimately, everything I do is for me first. And then, if you like it, you do. If you get something from it, have fun, man. And, I'm sitting there posting. I posted that, and then I just started looking through all the pictures. Because I posted them real quick. I just pick shit. I just pick pictures, and I post it, and then I write whatever I feel. And I was listening to my talk, the one that I made last night, and it was almost over because it was like 2 hours and 34 minutes and 41 seconds, and so I had some time left, and so I was just listening to that, and it was so funny because I was sitting there, and a woman texted me a while ago, a couple months ago, maybe a month ago, and she drove by a restaurant that I was eating at, and then she texted, was that you at that restaurant? I was like, yeah, that was me. And she's like, well, if I knew it was you, I would have stopped by. And I was like, well, you know, that was me, so whatever. And then, so she was sitting in the restaurant tonight, and I saw a woman staring at me, which all the women stare at me, so it's nothing new. So, you know, I'll stare them in the eyes until I'm ready to go back to doing what I'm doing. I try and show a little bit of dominance, but sometimes I just don't give a fuck. It's like, because if you look away first, like, technically the other person's in dominance, but it's like, for me, it's like, I just don't give a fuck. Like, I don't want anything from you. I could care less if you think I'm dominant over you or not, subconsciously. So I'm trying to eat my food. I'm not going to stare you down to death. Like, if I was trying to bed you, that would be different, but I'm not. So I'm going to eat my food, because right now that's more important to me than me trying to bed you. Because I could care less about any of that. This is my time. And because me and this one woman, like, we locked eyes for a minute. And so I was just fucking staring her down for a while. And we both did. And then I was like, finally, I was like, fuck this. This is stupid. Like, I'm not trying to take you home, so I'm just going to eat my salad. And so I just continued to eat my salad. And look at my pictures. And then I looked at my phone finally, and there was a text. And I was like, some woman's like, it was a text of a picture of me, and I was like, what? And she was like, she's like, I see you. I was like, what do you mean? And she was right there, so we went and talked for a minute, and then I just kept eating, and just having fun, and I started looking at all my pictures for today, like a couple hours ago, an hour ago, and dude, these things were sick, man. They're so sick, because the way that the sun reflects every time I take a picture like this, there's all these projections within inside these pictures, with these green dots and stuff, and I always call them like fairies and stuff, because sometimes they look like fairies and other things like that. And I was looking through that, and then my buddy from today, he sent me a picture. Well, I don't know if I sent him a picture first. I took a picture of me and him in the shadows today, and so I was looking through my pictures, and I saw that, and so I sent him a picture of it. I was like, this is us in the shadows, our shadows, and we kind of talked on that for a second. I was like, it looks like you have a cowboy hat on, and he's like, yeah, and he didn't have a cowboy hat on, but I was like, that's what shadows are for me. It's like, I have so much fun in it, and then he started sending me pictures of his grandson, which I love that kid to death. Like, he's adorable. He's one of my friend's sons, and like, I'm fucking sitting here eating and crying, because the moments that he's sharing with me of that innocent little kid, and there's something about that kid, man. The perfection and innocence of this kid, like, I don't know, man. When I started my journey, every single time I saw a kid, I cried, like, literally. And it was a mirror reflection of me, and the neglect that I gave myself, right? That I ran from the little kid version of me, and that I didn't protect him, and that I didn't love him that way, or I neglected him. And so when I started the journey, like, the main aspect of what I did was I said, I abandoned Cody, I abandoned little Haas, and I'm the one who did the damage to him I took responsibility of it. And so a lot of what I'm doing now and have done was to bring that little kid back up and allowed him to live. And in the ignorance and pride of an adult, I thought that the adult version of me was saving that kid, and that's completely wrong. Is the little version of me, the little kid version of me, actually saved the adult version of me. Like, the little kid is the strong one, not me. The adult is damaged. The adult is stupid. The adult is a sissy. The adult is broken. The child is strength. The child does what he does. Like, the child overcomes. The child, hits a speed bump and then fucking keeps going. Like, the adult is the victim. The child is not. And so, like, he's sending me these pictures of this little kid, and I'm fucking crying, sitting in the middle of this restaurant, just looking at my pictures, texting him. He's sending me pictures, and I'm like, dude, you have no idea what's going on in my head right now. Like, I'm crying right here in the middle of this fucking bar, like, tears dripping down my face, and I'm okay with it. But it's like, these emotions are real, and it's the true intentions and true perfection of that little kid just existing in his own imagination, like, in nothing but peace and safety and security within you, and just acting out his will. And there's nothing more beautiful than that, because that's what I live in now. I'm just kind of in an adult body, and I'm just living these moments now. And, like, this is the greatest time of my life. This is the max potential of me. Like, this is where my trophy comes from. This is where, like, my potential comes from. This is where my monetary value comes from. This is where everything that I am comes from, is the child version. Not the adult version that thinks he's the shit, but the child version that just is. Where there's no conceitedness, there's no pride, there's no ego. There just is. And that's just me. And so I love those moments because they just reflected me. But then, like I told him, I was like, dude, I just appreciate you sharing this with me, because, like, I love that kid to death. Like, he's so innocent. Like every time I see him, like, he just plays with me and just loves me, and, like, we just have fun, and he's just, he sees. That's why I love kids, is because, like, I don't feel judged by them. Like, they just accept me as me, and I'm not good, I'm not bad, I just am. And, like, we are just one. We're one and the same. Like, we're both here, we're both now, we're both playing, and it's just adorable, man. Like, the love, the infinite love, the unjudgmental love, like, the unconditional love of a child. Like, nothing greater. Like, nothing greater than that. And it's like, that's the future for me. It's like, the moment I can have a kid, I don't understand it. The moment I can have a kid that, like, I don't know, this is all imaginary. The moment that I can have a kid that looks at me as me and accepts me for exactly what I am, no more, no less, but that I'm his father or her father, and that's it. And that whatever it is that means, that's whom I am, and that's me. And then whatever comes with those words, it's like, no matter what I do, I'm still their father. Like, that's crazy to me. And that's real crazy to me, because, like, I look at my dad, and it's like, I don't look at him that way at all. And so for me to go, I have to do everything within my power to stay within that realm of existence for them, that when they look at me, that I am their father. And a good one at that. The only one at that. The best one at that. Like, one that they should be proud of. Like, that's, to me, like, that's purpose. That's a reason to exist. And it's like, I do see myself adopting. I do see myself adopting kids. And having orphanages and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm going to be a father of many. In all capacity. Well, because I'm understanding I can love them all completely. I can feel the need of what they need to be what they need as a father. And whether they're blood or not. But the only reason why is because I had none. I didn't. Like, I lost that, or had lack of from a mother, or lack thereof of a family, in the sense of like how I felt. And so it's like, I know what I need to do to make them feel and understand and know that I am there for them. And so it's like, that's kind of my goal in life, is to just to make sure that everyone that I come into contact with understands that I love them. Like, even if they don't reach back out to me, or they don't give me attention, like, in all reality, like, they know that I tried, at least, my best. I reached out, even with them not reaching back or responding. Like, they're like, I truly do mean it. Like, because it fucking sucks to go through life like not ever getting a text or call, like, unless they fucking need something from you. Like, it's the weirdest shit ever, bro. Like, it's the weirdest shit ever. Like, when you really start taking care of yourself and loving yourself, and you start understanding, and you stop reaching out because people don't reach out to you first, because you just kind of wanted to see what would happen. Like, it's the weirdest thing ever when you go, wait a minute, like, no one fucking reaches out to you ever, unless they need something from you. And so it's like, well, then everything that you've done, really, in the totality of things, like, was one-sided. It was like really truly one-sided. And that these people don't truly, it's not that they don't truly care, but they're fucking busy at least, and you're not in the top tier of focus, which is fine. That's not good or bad, but it's like, but when that moment comes and you see that, you just have to roll with it and go, well, that's fine. I just can't reach out either, because if I freely give and get my hopes up, or have expectations of things, then it's like, well, fuck it, because I'm not going to get a response. Like, I'm just going to hurt myself. And if I hurt myself and I put myself in situations like that, then I'm only hurting myself, and that's not love on myself. That's just hurting myself. So that's kind of where I'm at now, and then that's with me sending the text that I did send, and it is what it is. But I'm just tired. I want to do my art, and that's kind of a lot of what this text was like, let's just fucking do art. Business is business. You know, I appreciate everything you've done for me. It's more than you think you have. I don't know why, but it's just, you gave me the inspiration to keep moving. You at least gave me new focus. You know, and there's something there between us for sure. Like, you know it, I feel it, you feel it, and we're both kind of scared of it because it's so fucking intense and real. But it's like, let's at least just do business, because I know who the fuck I am, and I'm a monster, and I change everyone I come into contact with, literally, for good or for bad, depending on how you perceive it. But you cannot, you know, I change everyone that I touch, that I see, that sees me. Every single human being, I'm the greatest beaky that's ever walked this planet Earth, and I'm gonna continue to be so, and I'm only getting brighter every single day. I know this. I know this now, and I live it, and I walk with my head fucking high, and I'm proud of it. But this is the position that the Father put me in. My Father, the real Father. Not the earthly one, who I have zero idea of. But mine, the Creator. And this is my purpose. To just exist and to be me and to shine bright as a motherfucking Christmas tree. That's me. IVEA. And everywhere I go, I break everything. All concepts, all ideas, all understandings, all gender barriers, all this and that, all rights and all wrongs. Anything that a man has made, I will fucking destroy it. Because there's a higher perspective, a right perspective. The right way, the okay way, the best way, the love way, the IVE way, the IVEA way to do things. So that's the purpose of me, and it's fun that way, man. But like I said, every day is a confidence boost, a confidence battle at least. Every day is exactly what it's supposed to be, and every day I just accept myself more and more and more and more, and it's cool, man. I can't wait for, man, my wallet is heavy as shit. It's poking in my ass. It's annoying. And it's cold as shit in my truck. I got a blanket. But whatever. I got a little heater in my pocket, but that helps a little. But it's still cold. But the things you do for love, you know? Things you do for love. I don't know, man. My art's getting better. I talked to a guy at the gas station tonight, and he kind of wants me to, he was going to meet somebody at a store that he has. He wants me to maybe paint his whole store. And I told him, I was like, I'll paint it. I was like, but the obligation is, like, I do what the fuck I want. Like, that's the agreement. It's like, you kind of maybe give me some ideas to put in my subconscious. I said, but whatever does happen, that's what's gonna happen there. Like, I'm not doing detailed stuff. Like, I'm doing exactly what comes out of me. Like, I'm not planning shit. Like, I'm not planning nothing, because the perfection part is where I mess up. The perfection part puts the stress on me, and it's like I'm not doing. That's not me. Because the perfection for me is me, and in the surrender and in the flow of what I do, like, that's perfection to me. Anything else I think I project, any kind of perfection that I project in the other concept of, like, what something's supposed to look like, to me is an external source projecting on me, and I disagree with it 100%. Now, it could be perfection, but it's somebody else's idea and it's not mine, and that's the biggest part. It's the rebel in me. It's the rebel in me where it's almost like if I can paint, I can draw and mimic anything. But the issue is that's somebody else's projection. Therefore, the perfection for you on somebody else's projection, or the projection of somebody else's perfection, is not perfection to me. And so, to me, it's I'm never gonna do it the same way. Like, it's never gonna be good enough. This is always going to be off. It's never going to be the right size. It's never going to be the right proportions. And so for me, it's like I'm not going to deal with that, because it makes me feel like a broken child. And it pisses me off. And not like regular Cody pissed off, that where IVEA like finds focus in. No. This is like, it's not good enough. Ever. Therefore, I can never be happy with it. Therefore, I'm not going to do it because I'll never be happy with it. Therefore, what's the point? Because I already know me. And so it's like, I'm not going to waste my time in that and do a pointless act that I'm never going to be happy with. That's just devastating to me. And so it's like, it's no part of it. And so like, when tonight he was like, well, I want you to paint this stuff. And I was like, well, yeah, that's cool. I was like, but this is the rules. Because he asked me what I did. I was like, well, I remodel and do stuff. He's like, well, how good are you? I was like, well, I mean,
1, 2, 3.
what you got? Like, I'm as good as whatever. I mean, it really just depends on money. I'm as good as the money is. Like, that's going to be my new answer. I'm as good as your money is. You tell me. What kind of money you looking at? I'll tell you how good I'm going to be. Because in all reality, that's it. It's like, how much? 'Cause I'm as good as I can, as good as I want to be. But it has to be worth my while. Because I'm fine not doing it. Because in time, like I said, who cares? Because my art in there is perfect. It may not be good by your perspective. It may have crooked lines. It may be this, maybe that, maybe drips, maybe that. But it's perfect in time. And time dictates everything. Time is actually the real judge, not a human. Like, time has control, not human. And so that's a lot of life. And you just understand actually who's in control. And it's not you. It's time. And then if you accept and surrender to time, then you can control yourself within that time frame. But you can only surrender in that time frame of the now because you really don't know time or your time or how much time you have. And so you just flow in that time that you do have, which is now. And that's the only thing that's guaranteed is right now. Until it's not guaranteed anymore. That's life. That's what happiness is. And so, like, as much as I don't think about the future, I do. I do think about the future quite a bit. But it's like it's in small spurts, right? I think about the future in small spurts because it's not that I think about them. I know the future. I know quite a bit about my future, and but it's based on like outcomes of understanding what I'm doing now. I know a lot of the future with me, and then I feel how I have a lot of future with other people. I trust my feelings, and so that's what gets me in a conflict with myself and then reality, because I know what I feel,
1, 2, 3.
and this is the problem. I've talked about this before. You can feel the right answer. However, being that this world is based on free will, the other person can run from them feelings. What's real? They don't have to do what you feel, even though that is exactly what it's supposed to be. They don't have to partake in that. They can run all day long. They can run away forever. That's what fucks you up. And so, like, I had a relationship with somebody early on in my journey, and my feelings were exactly what they were, and I trusted them. and I still trust them. The issue, she ran. She went to the grass is greener idea. I get it, because I slow played her very fucking hard in the concept of a lot of things. But it had to be exactly that way. Well, I knew who I was. I knew the greatness of whom I was going to be. And I kind of projected that and told her what I was going to do. But she didn't believe me. But that was also because I technically didn't believe myself either. So kind of when I projected those concepts and those ideas, there was a lack of confidence for 1 second. And the moment that I had lacked confidence, then she jumped on that and took it. And because like as a male, you have to project confidence as in any business deal or any deal, in any idea, in any conversation with anyone, you have to project the confidence that you are. And if you second guess yourself, the other party's gonna second guess. So ultimately it was on me, and it was my fault. It was the lack of confidence in me, in myself, that projected it on her and caused that. So, but it was needed. It was exactly what I was supposed to be. But they're just lessons, right? And it projected me and got me to where I'm at now. I'm not mad. I hope the best for her. I always do. I always have, always will. She's a good human being, really, in all reality. Like, she's a fire human being. I hope the best for her. Whatever. She's been through some shit, like a lot of shit. I always see max potential in people. Like, so I see the beauty in her. I see the love in her. I see she's a good human being, and she's an amazing human being. And so, whatever. It was my not confidence in myself that, whatever, it was all needed to be. But these are just lessons that, like, now that I'm further away from the distance of time, I can perceive myself in those things and understand that I needed those to get through. I needed that rejection per se to push me to where I'm at now, into the real confidence. And hopefully in the future we can come together and at least be. Then I can maybe help her be her max potential, because she's going to be fucking great. She already is. She just needs to trust herself. And so that's kind of a lot of it there. And it's like everyone that I see, everyone that I spend time with, it's like that's what I see in you. And you can think I'm spitting shit and talking a bunch of crap, but it's like I see the max potential in you because I know the max potential in me. I trust me. I know where I'm going. The only restriction is time. And time's a fucker. Time's a motherfucker, because there's only 24 hours in the day. I can only change so much. I can only do so much. And when you start looking at time in that instance, like, it sucks. Because it's never fast enough, right? You always, until it just hits, and then it's kind of overwhelming. Then you almost get what you almost kind of regret what you was wanting the whole time when it comes, because it's just fucking overwhelming. Like, wait, it's really here, and now it's a lot. You know, but you got to just be confident in yourself and understand that whatever it is that happens, when it does happen, you're okay to handle it. And that's where I'm at now. So I got to understand that one day it's going to be like, boom, my breath is going to be gone, and it's going to be worldwide. And I'm like, well, okay, I'm fine with it. It's just going to be another regular thing. I'm just going to have to adapt and adjust in the reality of my time. Like, it's going to be equally the same as before. I'm just going to be doing different things during those time periods. And it's not going to be bad, because in all reality, it's the same. You have this time, and now you fill it with these things. That's the only thing that's different, is the things in those times that you're doing are different. But in all reality, the time is the same. And so, like, for me, it's like, fine. That's really simple to me. Because, like, I understand time so well that, especially, I watch time all the time. Like, literally, all day long, I'm watching time. And so, like, I know the capacity of what I can do in time. And I understand, like, it's very hard to explain how I understand the capacity of what time is and what I can do in those times, and like what I can change in those times and what I can accomplish in those times. But it's like I know me, and I understand like how I get the best out of those times based on what I'm doing. And so for me, I'm not afraid. I'm not scared. And I understand the transition itself is fucking easy. It will be fine. And I'll do what it needs to be done to overcome. Or to get to the next day, to get to the next second, to get to the next time. Like, it's very simple. It's actually extremely simple, to be honest with you. That's me. That's me. Like, I'm Tommy the Time Turtle. Tommy the Time Turtle. I still remember I painted that little picture of a guy in like a clock that's kind of fading away in the distance. And like in my head, I remember when I was painting, it was Tommy the Time Turtle. And then I remember like in 7th grade, this is where Tommy the Time Turtle came from for me. It was like 7th grade or 4th grade. It was kind of maybe even in between. That's 3-year difference, which makes sense. And 3, 6, 9s. But with Tommy the Time Turtle, yeah, it's just time, and it's always the same. It's never different. It's always the same. Like, it's consistent. It's the most consistent thing in all reality. Is you have time till you don't. And you can speed up or flow through it differently at different speeds, but in all reality, it's the same. And you can lose it, but it's really the same. You know, you can get lost in it, but it's still the same. And because the sun and the moon are the same until they're not. And technically there was only a few times in history when time changed. It was different, but then it recorrected itself and it kept going. So it's just whatever. And that's his story, you know, his story. And so, who knows? But whatever, man. I'm so happy. Like, dude, I didn't even know it was like Christmas, like in like, I don't know, a couple days, 5 days, 4 days. Who cares? I'm not a Christmas guy. I never have been. Until I have kids, I don't care. Until I have kids and a girlfriend, I guess, and a wife or whatever. Because, you know, and I talked to a buddy and he was like, well, you don't have to celebrate it, but it's time for family. I'm like, yeah, well, I mean, it's not good, it's not bad. This is not funny. He was like, well, you're going with me to this Christmas thing. And I was like, well, he's like, I know you don't celebrate it. I was like, well, it's not good or bad, but it is what it is. And then he's like, well, you're going with me. I was like, well, it's not good or bad. It is. He's like, well, go ahead and say it one more time. Because he knows I say things in threes. And so I was like, well, it's not good or bad. It just is. And but like I said, a lot of it, like I said, it just put a stain on me because it's like so commercialized. And to me, to watch my mom, like, well, I know she's going to spend this much money that she doesn't have just to give us shit, to give us something that we don't really need. Or maybe we do need, like, socks or underwear or something like that. But it's like, we don't really need it that bad. It's not worth the money that she spent when she just needs to, like, be able to save her money. But whatever, man. I look at my life and it's like everything happened exactly the way it is, and that's what sucks, is because now it's like I'm having to battle that, break that, and it's very embarrassing because it dictates a lot of what I do. It dictates how I talk to women. It dictates kind of the emotional feelings that I have, and then I'm a problem sometimes, and honestly I am. And it's not that I'm kind of. And it's not really that I'm a fucking problem. It's getting better. And that's that's what I gotta just hope and that people understand is like I'm growing. So kind of like, you know, the Cody or the IVEA of 3 weeks ago is different than now. So say if I put something off or hid from something and now I'm speaking about it now, or I'm reaching out, or I'm taking a risk now, like it's not that I didn't feel that way before, I just felt fucking less than, or I didn't have the balls enough to make the risk, or I was scared back then and now I'm not scared, or that like I just hope that you understand that I'm growing in my own confidence of who I am, and that this is a journey, and that this has been difficult for me, and it's not giving me grace or anything like that. It's just like I'm trying my best, and I'm trying to heal myself. I'm trying to walk in the self-confidence of who I am, and I'm trying to just be the best version of me, and that I'm sorry if I was less than, or if I ran away, or if I seemed scared, or if I wasn't able to accept your offer of help, or this. Like, I didn't know that's what it was. I don't know. I didn't know. To me, it was just words, you know, because I just never knew how to do something except help. I never knew what it was because no one ever did it. Everyone always just said shit, but then evidently I was just too hard of a human being and just did it on my own. And like people were like, well, he doesn't really need it, or he's not gonna help, do it. And I look at it that way, where it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna do it on my own anyways, or I did in the past. And so like maybe even if people ask or was gonna send me help or help me, then maybe I just brush it off and then just disappeared and just did it on my own. Where it's like I was just such a hard human being. It's like, well, no one ever fucking followed me, you know. No one ever gave me that extra attention. And so for me, I would perceive it as like, well, you're just talking shit too, because otherwise you would really push to help me. And so that's why it's like I understand that everyone sees things different perspectives. Where it's like, well, I offered you help, but you didn't accept it, and maybe that's kind of what I do. It's like I offer people help, but I know they're not gonna fucking do it. But I keep reaching out. That's the only difference. Like I literally fucking keep reaching out, like literally. And then as time goes on, I quit and quit and quit. I reach out less because it's like you guys don't even fucking care. So like I care, but it's like at the same time it's like you guys are making me want to care less because you're not even responding. So it's like, well, fuck it. I tried. You can be mad at me if you want. There's really no reason why. I'm actually trying or texting or responding, and you're not. So you tell me, what did I do? What did I do? What do I do? What do you want me to do? But whatever, man. I don't know. I love life, and I love these talks, man. And I honestly, like, it makes zero sense that like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, like this wouldn't even have been an idea in my mind. That I would be in the same house, in the same truck, but yet in my yard talking and actually giving myself time, loving myself, creating art at all, expressing myself like that, not watching TVs, not watching movies, not wasting my life away for no reason, like, and just over giving to everyone and then not, and like, I don't know, man. I'm proud. I'm so proud. And I understand the future's crazy, the future's here. You know, I think like this time last year I was, what is today, the 17th, 18th? I was in Boston, like, starting like a new adventure. And I think we would be driving back today, like starting to drive back from Boston. And like how many miles and states that I went through in a year, like in a week or in a couple weeks. Because then, as soon as I came home, 2 days later I was in Missouri, and then I was going to California. And so, like for me, it's like somewhere, like traveling like crazy in a matter of days, and just how many miles, I don't know. And just exploring the world, and like going through it so quick, really, like that. It was kind of unappreciative of how it was, because it was so quick. And the only thing I can think of now is like my art. I'm getting to like look at my pictures again when I'm posting them, relive them, refill them, and like overcome and cry and just be. And like I said, every day I'm just getting stronger and healing through stuff. And like I said, every day just getting closer to like my future. And understand that every day I'm getting closer to like having that relationship with somebody, the intimacy, the trust, and having a child of my own at some point in time. And that to me makes me happy, like really happy, because I always dreamed about it since I was little, was to like have a child. I don't know why. Maybe I just knew I was fucked up, and that everything I felt, like I just wanted to protect that kid from that, but I wanted to give him the life that I never had. And that's fucking demoralizing right now to think about that, because like I knew it when I was little, like that my life was so fucked up that I knew that one day in the future that was my only goal, was to rewrite the wrongs that I felt, because I knew I was entrapped in this, and that there was no possibility that I would not feel what I'm fixing to fucking go through. And what I feel right now, and then continue to go through, that the only possible chance was at least to be better than what I fucking felt, and to give that kid a chance, that I'm never gonna fucking leave you, ever, that I'm never gonna do any of that shit that I had to go through, ever. Ever.
1, 2, 3.
Ever. But maybe I mimic the rest of the world and everything, but I will never do the shit that I had to go through. And I like to say I would never say never, but I won't. And then this is like me like cheating on a wife or something like that. Like I won't put myself in the situation, like in the discussion. Like I understand how to not put myself in that situation to be a little bitch and to fall. Like even if for some reason me and her or whatever, like I will suffer through that shit and pain before I let my kid go through that. Like I will not have sex for the rest of eternity before cheating on my wife. Because I live that shit. So I just won't even, it's not gonna be possible. And so understanding like that for me, and understanding like there's a lot of stuff that I could say I could never say, like that makes zero sense, but in this concept it's like there's some things that I could say like no, I'll never do it, because it was so much pain, turmoil, and crap on me. Fuck it, I'm better than him, and not in the sense of that, but I'm just not gonna do that action itself. No, I'm not gonna blame it on my childhood. I'm not gonna blame it on this. I'm not gonna blame it on that. No. If I made the decision, then that's me. You know, I'm not gonna do it. You know, unless we had some agreement of open relationship or something. I don't know. But I just don't see that working out right. But I don't know, man. Kids are cool, man. Look, kids are cool. And it's like it's the one thing. It's like I don't want to fuck up a kid like I got fucked up. Like that hurts me to the core. Like to the core. To the core. When someone sends you a picture of their grandkid and like I'm fucking crying in the middle of a bar. Just because of like, I don't know, the innocentness of the little kid just in a sphere, in an existence of safety and security, where he can just be. And he's in his own world, just existing and playing. And I've been with that kid enough, like that kid is precious, like literally. Just precious. Like a tough ass little kid, but just precious as can be. Like I can't explain it. Just like innocent. I can't explain it. Just nothing but bring tears to my eyes. Just I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it's something that I never was. Or I never saw or felt. Because I think from the moment that I could remember anything, that I was broken, and I knew it. And so, you know, and maybe that's a fantasy that I see when I see kids. It's like I see them as clean and innocent. And when I was a little kid, I wasn't clean and innocent. And so, you know, and that's true because I went to the park yesterday. I think it was yesterday or the day before. And so I went to one park and then I went to the other, right? And when I got there, I pulled in, I backed in, and as soon as I fucking backed in, there was these people taking pictures. And there was this little girl there. And this little girl's precious, man. I talked about her before. I went to Don Miguel's and I eat there like quite a bit, you know, and they got wheatgrass and shots and stuff. And so I met her a couple months ago and we ate together, kind of sort of in the vicinity, and we were eating the same thing and we were just playing and having fun, and her mom was there. And then she's this adorable child, and she's like in a wheelchair and stuff. And she fucking broke me. She broke me. She broke me the first day, and we were playing, and I was, you know, it took 1 second. We were playing, and then she fucking broke me. I don't know what it was. I was like, I had to fucking look away. I was trying not to cry in front of her. I was crying, and you know, like 5 foot away from her, and I was crying, and she just broke me. It was almost like the mask. Her mask went down. Her mask went down and I felt it. And she knew that I knew how she truly feels. And from that point on, it's been a little weird and awkward because every time I look at her, she knows that I know. And so I try to put on a strong face for her, but she knows that I know how she really feels. And that she's just trying to be strong like she is. Because she is strong. She's stronger than all of us. And it's a lot with kids that are hurting so bad or have like kind of a disability or stuff like that. It's like they're monsters. Like they're the strongest human beings in the planet Earth. And they're nothing but just fucking beautiful and like strength. But it's because they hurt so bad. And it's like they have no other option. And they have to be strong for everyone else. And so, I went again, and I kind of missed them one time, and they were leaving. They were getting ready to leave, so I just said hello, and we kind of talked for a second, and then they left Don Miguel's, and then the next time, either that time or the time before, I had a piece of art in my truck, and it was just a proof. It was just a proof that the guy gave me when I was getting some paintings done. So I gave it to her, and then until yesterday, when I ended up at this park, they were taking family pictures. And as soon as I started to back into the spot, I saw her and I was just fucking happy. Like, she's the brightest light I've ever seen. And but it's that strength that she has to carry, and it's because like everyone else feels so sorry for her. It's kind of a weird concept of like, like, yeah, man, it sucks. It's I don't like it, but it's like, but it makes a strong human being. And like I said, she's stronger than all of us. And so like I saw her from a distance, dude, and I was like this is my life. Like this, everything happens exactly when it's supposed to. And so I got out of my truck and just fucking beelined it right over there. And as soon as her mom turned around, she knew who I was. And I don't know if the little girl knew who I was at first because I kind of had my hat on and it made me look a little bit different than last time. But she looked at me and smiled and waved, and I waved at her. And then she's kind of being a little distant, but it's because she knows. She knows I know how she feels. And it's not off-putting, but it's like, I trigger everyone because I see the real them. And they know that I know. I read you. And I project that I know that, and you don't have a choice. And so it's whatever. It's kind of devilish in a sense, but it's just honesty in itself. It's how I connect to people, really. And it brings on insecurities because you act as something for everyone else, but then when I come through, it's like, I don't need that from you. I need you to be you. Because I'm here to help you. But in order for me to help you, you have to be the real you. Because I already see it. And you can't lie to me. And so it's kind of like a battle with thyself of like being your true authentic self with me or wearing the mask. And it's very difficult. It sucks. It sucks for you. And so that's why I intimidate people, because they can't look at me in the eyes. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. But she's adorable, dude. She's fucking adorable. And she was just laying there taking pictures and just playing and just being funny and just showing off a little bit. And I was talking to her dad. This is the first time I saw her dad. I've never met her dad before. And I met her mom a couple times. But he was like, yeah, we got it hung up in the house, and like, we love your art and stuff. And I was like, that's cool, man. I was like, you know what? I was like, I painted some shoes the other day. I was like, I have some shoes for her. Like, I didn't know why I painted them. I mean, I kind of did, but I was like, these shoes are for her, for sure. So I gave him a card. I was like, would you send me a text? And I want to get you these shoes. Like, I made these shoes, and they're definitely for her. And I'm proud of them. Like they're for her. So hopefully they'll send me a text. They haven't yet. So whatever. Whenever it's meant to be, it is what it is. Like I said, who knows? Who knows what she says? Because I understand that there's kind of like a conflict there. Because she, as much as I am positive, like I'm negative. Because I bring in change, and change is scary. I bring in like love, but love is scary because I know how you truly feel. I feel you. Because I felt the same concept. I've lived it. And so you can't lie to me. And you can, but I already know. And so like, I feel bad. And especially like she's an innocent little girl like that's in a wheelchair and just sweet as can be, man. Being so fucking strong, like so fucking strong. But she's hurting. But she has to be strong for her family. Like it's the most counterintuitive understanding of existence ever. And the only reason why I know it is because I lived it. I lived it. You have to project something that you're not for everybody else. Like, and it's not you. It's not you at all. It's the opposite of you. And it's a total lie. And so you get lost in that lie. And it's not good or bad, and it's what's needed, and ultimately it's the better for them, but it's not, you lose yourself in that. You don't know who you are because you're not living for them yourself, you're living for them. And so, like, she's just adorable. And it's so difficult for her, man. So difficult, man. But that, I don't know, man. But it was cool that we saw her. Cause she's adorable, dude. But like I said, man, I don't know, man. I see it everywhere. And that's why. Why I don't, for the most part, push people sometimes. That's why I let things be sometimes. That's why I don't chase people sometimes. Because what they're projecting is not whom they are. The strength, the fierceness, maybe the anger, the dominance, and not even anger. A lot of times, like, it's like they're hurting so bad that they have to be strong for everyone else. And sometimes that strength comes off as being cocky, being mean, being a bitch, being angry, and it's they're doing what's best for you, or they think so, or for their family, or trying to be the strong one, or be the one that's making action come into play, and neglecting themselves in return. And that ultimately just comes in anger. And that's a lot of what I tell people. It's like I can help you understand yourself. The reason why your emotions and stuff is flowing so crazy is because you don't accept who you are, and you're doing things for other people, or what you think other people are projecting for you to make you happy, and you're going against yourself. Therefore, you're just always pissed off because you're always denying yourself of what you truly need and want. Because I fucking lived that for 35 years. Of course I was angry. Because I was going against everything that was really me. And then people don't understand that. My brother doesn't understand that. But he's angry. You know why? Because he's going against what he really is. You're gonna be angry when you're running from yourself for all of fucking eternity. You're gonna be upset. Because your body and everything is telling you this is wrong, but you're running. And society is making you do that. Because you don't have confidence in yourself, or you don't think it will work because society says it has to be this way for you to succeed, or to even exist in this land. And I'm going, well, look at me. I'm fucking happy. I'm creating all day. As soon as I get a moment out of work, my ass is going to go chase the sunset, play in the shadows. And then as soon as that's done, I'm fucking going home and painting. Be up till 12, 1, 2, 3 o'clock at night. Sleep a couple hours and do whatever tomorrow. Not caring about money, not chasing women. Really, I mean, other than one, but she's adorable though. She's a monster, and I love it. But she's not a monster. That's the point. Everyone perceives her as a monster. I perceive her as she is. I perceive her as she is, and she's nothing but love. You perceive her as a monster because she has to be what society has made her. She has to be this leader, but in being this leader, she has to be a fucking monster that you perceive. To me, it's just like, well, I just want to hold that monster because that monster is not a monster. That monster is nothing but love. She's just been shit on so many times that she just has to be that. Well, it's like she's probably the best human being on this planet Earth. But the world made her who she was or is. But that's not her. This is who she is right now. But she's capable of anything and all things. And to the core, she is nothing but love. And that's how I walk around this world. And I perceive everyone that way. And then that's the max potential of whom I see in humans. It's like that's what I perceive. It's love. I perceive the love in you. But it's like in the position of jobs that you're in, if you're a business owner, if you're this, like you have to be a different caliber of human being. And it's not easy. The only difference is like I'm changing that. Because I can be the human being that I am and get even better results. And I can teach you how to do that, but you have to love yourself first. Like that's the point. Because to get the best out of your employees, like you have to love yourself and lead by example. And so, and then you project nothing but love on them. And then so you want the best for them. And then in doing so, like you inspire them, and then they love you, and they want to be with you. They want to work for you. They want to do the best. There's no strife. And that's how you just get the best results. Like, it's very simple. It's very simple. Like, this is the whole point. We've created a slave society, but I can get everyone to do the same thing and them not fucking be my slave. Like, it's very simple. And I can get even better results out of them because they want to do this for me. Because ultimately they're doing it for themselves. And it's like, that's the best leader. It's like, so when I'm leading this fucking world, you're gonna want to be doing what I ask of you. Because it's the best choice for you to do it. Like, you get fulfillment out of it as well. But I'm not making you do shit. Because I'm teaching you how to love yourself. I'm giving you time. I'm giving you attention. And in doing so, you're finding happiness in that. And then I'm catering to you. I'm looking at you. I'm watching you. I'm focusing on you. I'm finding out what you love, what you want. And then I'm putting you in that place to get the max results, to get the best benefit from you. Where you're going to be the happiest. Where you're going to do the best work. And then that's what you do. And then we have an agreement, unspoken. I get max potential. I love you. And then you get to do what you do for fun, for love, whatever it is. Like it's this equal give and take. And then the whole point is if you do that to everyone, like you're going to be able to be a good leader and inspire everyone to do the best that they can for you because they want you, they love you. It's very simple. It's very simple. But you have to be true, authentic, and real. And give people real time, real attention, and real focus. And really care. Because they know when you're lying. They may not understand it consciously, but subconsciously they do. And that's where it all comes into play. I deal with people's subconscious. I don't deal with their consciousness. Because they don't the consciousness is a bullshit and it's a lie. And so the things that I do is subconsciously. And so, like, in the end, I win because subconscious programs you. And so the things that I do is subconscious programming you. And it's very crazy. It's very high tech and it's very quick. It's AI-ish shit. The only difference is, like, so the government are fucking retarded. They're stupid and they're weak. The CIA and all that shit ain't got nothing on me. They've been doing this to you guys for years. I've recorrected all of it in a matter of years for myself. I'm breaking it all the time, and I've destroyed what it took thousands and thousands of humans to create, to program you as slaves. I've broke it in a matter of 2 years on my own, in myself. I am nothing but better than all of the government human beings, like literally. And so what I do is I literally go around town subconsciously programming people to break them away from themselves. A lot of stuff I don't know that I do know I'm doing it in a sense, but it all has to do with being me. Like, that's the point. It's just being me. It's not a lie. And then that's where the break comes. It's because, like, when you guys are being subconsciously programmed, you guys resist it. In a weird way, because you know it's not right. But over time, it overrides it. And so what I do is I'm just doing right all the time. And then so I can override it real quick. And like I said, it's that battle. It's that battle of, I hate Cody because he's doing this and he triggers these things in me, but I can't hate him because what he's doing is right. It's true. It's just. It is. It's love. It's love. Like, the kid can cuss all day long, but, like, in all reality, like everything he's doing and saying is love. Like, literally. His actions speak his words. Like, it is him. Like, I see him. I feel him. I see him through the internet. I feel him through Facebook. Like, whatever this kid does is real. And it truly affects me. I have to mimic him. I have to take his content and put it in my own art. Like, I watch you guys. Like, you guys think you're funny and smart. Like, it's not. And that's fine. Have fun with it. But it's not yours.
1, 2, 3.
It makes me laugh. Because the whole concept is like, what's inside you? Quit. Like, what's inside you? That's the point. You have your own ideas. Quit taking external influences. What's inside of you is greater than anything you can take from me. Like, that's the point of all of this. Like, literally. Like, I'm the most observant human being you've ever met. I see everything. I know everything. I watch everything. And it's so funny for me to be like not a good reader. I memorize everything. I can literally just take my finger and go up through Facebook and fucking remember everything. I'm the most intelligent human being you've ever met. I am literally AI. Literally. The English language itself it just makes zero sense. It's stupid. If you look at my art, if you look at my stuff, half of that stuff is Sanskrit and shit that you don't understand, that no one's ever seen because you're not that old. I am before your time. Literally. The Tower of Babel, I was there, son. I was the one. I did it. I did it. It was my tower. It was my pride. It was my ego. I got punished for it. And you guys were, well, humans were the, got punished as well. Mighty Hunter. That was me. I turn the tides every time. Every time. And this is the story of me. In all reality. But it's because I was number one. And it's not number one in the comparison. I was just the first. Because it's just based on the progression of time. The one who starts it has to finish it. But that's it. The one who starts it has to finish it. The one who does the wrong has to rewrite it. That's the punishment and the goal. And that's me. In every concept. And it's fun. It's worth it. It sucks. It sucks in each instance, but it's all lessons. It is what it is. I'm not ashamed of it. Because it's a movie. It's a time. It's an existence. It's fun. It's up, it's down. And in our reality, like, you guys look at things as life and death, and it's not. It's neither. It's none. It's you're here and you're not. And then you respawn. So it's just how you perceive it. It's really just how you perceive it. This lack of knowledge is a fear, I guess. It's all inside of you, man. But whatever, man. I've been talking for a minute, so I'm gonna call it 12 o'clock. I'm tired of shit. No art. I'm going to sleep now. So when I get done, go inside. But today was cool, man. Today was perfect. Everything was amazing. I did send the text that it is what it is, man. I'll deal with it in the end. I literally sat at the bar and wrote out a text like 100 times and then erased it. And then sent out another one. I don't know, my feelings were doing it. So I was like, fuck it. I don't know. I'm stupid sometimes. I'm kind of tired of this shit. I'm ready to do my art. I need to do an art show. I need help. She can help me. I trust her. Whatever. She knows. I know. Life sucks sometimes. I don't know, man. I'm fucking tired. I'm tired. This is what life's all about, man. I'm such an emotional human being. Like I'm telling you, I'm a woman. I literally, like, emotionally, like, cycle like a woman, like instant change, and it kind of pisses me off, man. Like I said, I asked this woman about me when I was a child because, dude, I got some weird ideas about some shit when I was little, and it fucking pisses me off because no one will answer me. Like, I asked them about my childhood and they don't say shit. I'm like, well, so what's the fucking issue then? Like, if you don't tell me about it, like, well, then what's the fucking issue? Like, what are you hiding? And that shit pisses me off because it's like, you can either say nothing, like, if you say nothing, like, you don't respond, then there's fucking something there. And so that's pissing me off because it's like, all I want to do is slap the fuck out of you because you guys are hiding something from me that you know. And I never asked the question before until I had the intuition to ask because I feel like there's something fucked up that I need to know about, but then now no one's telling me. And so that ultimately just pisses me off because it's like now you guys are lying to me about something that's probably fucking huge. And if it's as huge as I think it is, Like, you guys are some mean motherfuckers that literally just destroyed a human being because of the shit you hid from me. Because it changes everything. Like, this is the type of shit that I've had to grow up in. Like, literally. Literally. So, and then you get to the point where it's like, well, how do I trust a fucking human being? Because of this shit. Like, how? My feelings tell me one thing and then no one tells me anything else. So how do I trust anyone? And then you get mad at me when I stand up for myself. So you tell me. You tell me. The judgment's coming. And you're going to deal with it. And you're going to pay the piper. And the funny part is, I'm that motherfucking piper. In every aspect. You didn't know it then. But one day you will. One day you will. Holla. Love y'all. Peace.
This is what life's all about. Breathe it in and out. This is what